Put a quick word, everyone. Okay, so we will start. We will proceed towards our studies now. Okay, so before we start, I welcome you all. A very good morning to dear students and parents. Okay, I hope you all are safe, staying indoors. Okay, students. Now we will proceed towards our studies also. Now, students, in our last lecture, what did we study about? Yes, we will do a quick revision about the topic we have studied previously, and then we will start with our next chapter. So quickly tell me, what did we studied in our last lecture? Which chapter did we study? We have studied about evolution. Yes, we have studied about evolution. Now in that evolution, what was there? We have seen about the animals. Yes, we have seen about the concept of evolution. We have seen about the dinosaurs, stages of evolution in animals, and also about the characteristics of these animals. So now today we are going to study about the evolution of mankind. Okay, we will study about the evolution of mankind. Now this is chapter 5. Evolution of mankind. Okay, so the name of the chapter is Evolution of Mankind. Now we all know what does evolution means. Yes, we all know what does evolution means. Evolution means certain changes taking place gradually. Yes, there are certain changes that takes place gradually in everybody's life. Now as the changes took place in the life of the dinosaur, in the animals, like that only there are certain gradual changes that takes place the human being also. Yes, because we human beings are also coming under the category of living things. So there are some changes that takes place in the mankind, in the life of a human being. Now we will study how did these changes occur. Yes, what are the stages that occur? The changes took place from certain period to the upcoming period. Okay, so I will start with the PPT. So before I start with my PPT, students, it's a humble request to you. You don't have to put anything in your chat box. You don't have to put any questions or any queries right now in the chat box. When the lecture will finish, yes, when the uh, chapter will be completed, we will chat, we will sort out the queries, whatever queries, doubts you are having. Because what happens when you're putting the chat questions in the chat box, if you're chatting, it is distracting you also and the teacher also. So you just have to concentrate on your lectures. You have to concentrate on your PPT and the video that is shown by the teacher. Okay. So please don't put any chat messages on the chat box. Okay. So now we will start with the PPT and we will do the discussion of the chapter along with the PPT. So I am presenting my screen here. Carefully observe the PPT, carefully observe the video what I am going to show you because the questions will be asked on the PPT and the video, okay? Okay, so the name of the chapter is Evolution of Mankind, okay? This is the name of the chapter. Subject EVS 2, that is your history, social studies, okay? First, we will see the meaning of evolution of mankind. Okay, we will see what is meant by evolution of mankind. The process of change by which people originated from ape-like ancestors. Yes, we all know that we were looking like apes. Yes, we all know we were looking like apes. Now these apes started to develop. Yes, slowly, slowly these apes started to develop and it started to take a change from certain period of time. So that changes which occurred in our ancestors is known as the evolution of mankind. Yes, so it is written the process of change by which the people originated from ape-like ancestors. Okay. Now we will see the highlights of the topic. Yes, what are the highlights of the topic? From Homo habilis to Homo sapiens, sapiens. Second is Homo sapiens, sapiens and civilization. So these are the two topics we are going to study today. So we will start first with the Homo habilis to Homo sapiens, sapiens. Means from how did the Homo habilis been converted, been changed to Homo sapiens, sapiens. Now you can see the picture of the Homo habilis. Yes, you can see how did the Homo habilis look like. Now what do you mean by Homo habilis? Yes, what do you mean by Homo habilis? In that first one is the skilled human. The Homo habilis in the first chapter, the first thing we are going to study in the Homo habilis is the skilled human. The species of humans who could use their hands skillfully is known as a skilled man. Now the species of humans, we are the species of human with which we can use our hands for writing, for doing other work. So that hands we use for doing so many work, so many other things, that is known as the skilled man. Means we are using our hands for some other ways and some other purposes also. So they are skillfully used by the human beings. So we are known as the skilled humans. Okay, we are known as the skilled human, and the species of human who could use the hands skillfully is known as the skilled man. The first evidence of this species was found in the border of region between Tanzania and Kenya. Now, where was the first species of Homo habilis was found? It was found in the border region. Yes, there was a border region between the Tanzania and Kenya, and this was the first species where it was being observed. The scientists have first found the species of the Homo habilis in the region in the border between Tanzania and Kenya. Now we will see the meaning of this word. Okay, in Latin, Homo means man. Yes, in Latin, the word Homo means man, and habilis means the one who uses his hands skillfully. Yes, you can see it is written. Habilis means the person or the species who can use his hands skillfully. Skillfully means he can use his hands to do work, to write, to eat, etc. Homo habilis could stand on 2 feet and walk. Yes, we will see the characteristics of the Homo habilis. Now, how are these Homo habilis? They used to stand on 2 feet. Yes, we are also human beings. Yes, we also stand on 2 feet. Like that only Homo habilis used to stand on 2 feet, and they were easily able to walk and move from one place to another. His spine was slightly bent and not quite erect. Now we all know what do you mean by spine. Yes, we all are having spine. We are having a backbone. Yes, we are having an erect spine. Yes, our spine is erect. We are standing erect. We can stand proper in a proper posture. But the Homo habilis was not able to stand in a erect posture. He used to bend down little, and he was not able to stand quite erect. His brain was bigger than that of the apes, but his face and limbs were similar to theirs. Yes, his brain was bigger than apes. उनका brain कैसा था? It was bigger than the apes. What are apes? We all know apes means monkey. और उनका brain monkey से बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ा था. But his face and limbs were similar to theirs. How was the face? It was almost similar to apes. They were similarly looking like the apes. उनका face, उनका structure, everything was like the ape itself. The stone tools made by them were not useful for hunting big animals. Now they made stone tools. Yes, they made stone tools. But these tools were not used by them for hunting the big animals. Yes, they required food for surviving. They used to hunt for animals, but the stones they made was not used for hunting the big animals. So what did they hunt? They hunt smaller animals. They gathered fruits, yes, from the nearby areas. They had limited uses such as scraping meat from the skin of dead animals or breaking bones to get marrow. Now these stones, as it was not used for hunting the big animals, what did this stone they used for? For scrapping meat. What do you mean by scrapping? हम लोग स्क्रैप करते हैं ना, जैसे कुकुम्बर रहता है उसको हम लोग छीलते हैं. Like that only this Homo habilis use the stones for scrapping the meat. Yes, for scrapping the meat of the skin from the dead animals. They used to find the bodies of the dead animals for eating, and they used to scrap all the meat, all the skin from the dead animal to get the flesh from the body, and to break the bones to get the marrow. They used to break the bones to get the marrow, the flesh from the bones. They ate the leftovers of the animals. Now they were not able to hunt for the bigger animals. So what did they do? Whatever the animals used to eat, there were so many wild animals during that time. Now the animals, whatever they used to eat and whatever the remaining was there, these humans used to, these species started eating that leftover of the animals. He hunted small animals, fruits, gathered eggs, roots to eat. Yes, now what did he do? He gathered eggs. Yes, he started to find roots to eat. He wanted to survive, so he will also hunt for smaller animals and he will start gathering fruits to fulfill his needs. Now see, in the picture, can you see the picture of the tools made by the Homo sapiens? Sapiens, yes. Can you see how the tools were made by the Homo habilis? And the picture of the Homo habilis is also given. He is not able to stand erect. Yes, the posture of the body is not erect. Now we will see about the Homo erectus. Yes, we will other species of the Homo erectus. In the picture, can you see how the faces are similar to the apes? Yes, how do they look? They look almost like the apes, like the monkeys only. Now we will learn about the characteristics of the Homo erectus. Now, Homo erectus marks the important stage of human evolution. Yes, after Homo habilis, the Homo erectus marks the important stage. Now, this was the stage of development of human. Yes, this was the stage where the human development started to originate, started to evolve. Now, erectus means the one who stands erect. Yes, in the previous picture, you have seen that the Homo habilis was not able to stand erect. Yes, the body posture was not erect, but the Homo erectus, they used to stand erect in the straight posture. They won't be able to bend down. They used to walk straight in a straight posture. Erectus means the one who used to stand erect. Compared to the Homo habilis, they had more developed brain. The Homo habilis was having the brain developed more than the monkeys, but the Homo erectus was having the brain which was much developed than the Homo habilis. And they usually used to live in the groups. They never used to live alone, or they never used to roam anywhere alone. So they always used to live in the groups. They know about the use of fire. Yes, they were knowing how to make the use of the fire. And they have also learned the technique of fetching the burning branches of trees to use that fire. Now from where does the fire came? Yes, who told them how to use the fire? Yes, they themselves started to learn how to use fire. So they started to make the use of the branches by rubbing to each other, by rubbing the stones to each other to get that fire spark. So they have learned the techniques of how to obtain the fire. During this time, most of the earth was covered with ice sheets. Now what happened during that time? There was so much ice was there, yes, snowfall was there. So these Homo erectus used to live on the ice sheets, and they required the warmth for the body. Yes, they also required the warmth to the body. They require humidity for the body. So what did they do? They started making the use of this fire. Yes, and they were able to survive in the ice sheets also because they was knowing how to make the use of the fire, and that fire provided them the warmth to their body. So Homo erectus could survive in that climate because they had learned the use of the fire. Now, can you see how the Homo erectus is using to make the use of the fire by rubbing the sticks, yes, by rubbing the sticks, and they used to live in the groups. In the second picture, you can see how they used to live in the group. They were never separated from their group. Now, there were certain tools made by the Homo erectus. The tools made by them were more developed and symmetrical compared to those made by the Homo habilis. Whatever the tools was made by the Homo habilis, these tools were much more developed by the Homo erectus. They made tools like hand axe. Yes, you have seen how the hand axe is made. Yes, these stones are attached. These stones are tied to the stick, to a big stick, and then it is used for hunting purposes. Now we will see about Homo neanderthalensis, yes, also known as the Neanderthal man. The another stage of the development of human evolution is known as the Homo neanderthalensis. Okay, he was physically big and strong. Now, compared to the Homo habilis and Homo erectus, these species of Homos were more physically big and they were physically strong. In the picture, you can see the body physics. Yes, compared to the Homo habilis and Homo erectus, the physics of the body is very different from both of them. They were heighted, they were tall, they were having the broad chest, they were very huge compared to both these species. His remains was found in the Neanderthals, so he was called the Neanderthal man. Yes, the species means उसका जो remains था, उसका जो skeleton था, उसका जो body का skeleton था, it was found in the Neanderthal, so he was known as the Neanderthal man. The scientists thought that he was belonging to this place because his remains, his skeleton was found in that place, so he was belonging to that particular place, and then he was named as the Neanderthal man. He also lived in caves. He also lived in caves. He made tools out of big pebbles. Yes, now compared to the both the species, the tools made by the Neanderthal man was very different. What did he use? He used big pebbles. बड़े बड़े पत्थर उन्होंने use किए. They were fixed on the bone or wooden shaft to make weapons like spear and axe. Now, how these stones they were used? How the pebbles they used? The big pebbles they tied to the bones, yes, the bones which was lying nearby, the bones of the dead animals, they were lying nearby. What this Neanderthal man do? He started to gather that bones and he tied that big pebbles to that bone or a wooden stick, and he made the spears and axe like weapons to hunt the bigger animals. They hunted big animals, yes, because they used to live in the caves, they used to live in a large group. They also required large quantity of food. So they hunted mostly for the big animals. They also started for hunting the big animals. They used the scrap meat from the hide of the dead animals. Now, wherever there was a dead animal, wherever the dead animal body was lying, they used to collect it, they used to gather it, and they used to scrap the meat from the body of that animal. Yes, they used to scrap the meat from inside the body of the dead animals. क्या करते थे वो जो डेड बॉडी था उनके अंदर वो खुरेदना चालू करते थे, उनका फ्लैश निकालते थे, उनका मीट निकालते थे टू फुलफिल देयर हंगर. They used leather clothing. Yes, they used the leather clothing. They ate the meat roasted on the fire. As they were knowing how to use the technique of the fire, they started to roast the animals on the fire. Now you must have seen in the cartoons, yes, the cartoons you must have seen how the people, nomadic people and the people who are belonging to this species used to roast the animals. Yes, they used to tie the animals on the both the sides of the stick, and down they used to light the fire, and they used to continuously rotate that stick, and the flesh of the animal used to get roasted. We have almost seen all the characters of the cartoons. We have seen that the how these people are roasting the meat. Yes, how they roast the flesh of the animal. They knew the art of making fire by rubbing stones and sticks of hard wood on each other. As they know the art of making the fire, yes, how to make fire, how to make the use of that fire, they were knowing by rubbing the stones to each other. Now even you can see when you rub the stones, yes, if you rub the stone to each other, the sparks of the fire starts to come. So like that only he started using that stones to rub each other, and when he used to rub that stone to each other, the sparks used to come from that stone, and that sparks were used as a fire to obtain the light or to obtain the fire for roasting the meat or the flesh of the animal. It is believed that they communicated with each other by producing grunts and other primary sounds. Now we all need to do communication with each other. Yes, if you want to call your parents, you will be giving them a voice. You will call your mama that mama, please come outside. I require something. Like that only these species also started to communicate with each other. But how? But how did they communicate? They did not communicate like us. If we are having a certain language, if we are having a certain words to call our parents, they did not have certain words or certain language to call each other. So they used to produce some certain sounds. They used to they used to blow whistles, or they used to make grunt sounds. Yes, to communicate with each other. Now, what happened when the member of that particular group died? Yes, when the member of that particular group used to die, these Neanderthal people, what they used to do, they used to bury that dead body along with the tools and the horns made by that particular that Neanderthal man used to bury the dead body of that group member, and he used to put all the tools, all the horns, and whatever the stone articles he made along with that body, he used to bury that. But before burying the body, before burying the dead body, what did he do? He used to apply a certain color to that body, which was known as the ochre. Yes, it was known as the ochre. Now this ochre is what? It is a natural red color. Yes, it is a natural red color. In the picture you can see, yes, how the child is being applied with that red color. Now it is a natural color which is being observed. It is which has been obtained from certain stones or certain chemicals. So this was being used to apply on the dead body of the member who used to die in their group. Now it indicates that they had established some rituals of burying the dead bodies. Now it has seen that it has known that even the Neanderthal man has having the ritual of burying the dead body. Like in our some rituals are there. If somebody dies in our family, we have certain rituals of covering the body, doing the pujas. Yes, we do certain pujas, we pray, do some prayers, we cover the body, we wrap the body so nicely, so properly, so nothing, the bad smell does not come. Like that only, there was some kind of doing burying the body this Neanderthal man used to do. Now what he used to do, he used to put an ochre on the body of the dead bodies, and before burying he used to wrap them properly, and then the tools and the implements were being buried along with the body. In course of time, some group left Africa and migrated to Europe and Asia. Now what happened as the time changed? Yes, as the time changed, these species also started to migrate. They left from Africa. Yes, they left from Africa and they started to migrate. They started to settle in the Europe and the Asian countries. They faced different environment there. Yes, even this happens with us. If we migrate from one place to another, if you leave Mumbai and if you want to stay in certain different type of state or different type of country, obviously you will face some difficulties, you will face some problems, the environment will be changed, the surrounding will be changed. Like that only, this species who has been migrated from the Africa and who was going to settle in the Europe and Asian countries, they also faced a different environment there. They saw the different cultures. They saw the different tradition, okay, the environment was totally different compared to the environment they were staying. They had to adopt new ways of living and finding food. Now, what did they do? They also needed to survive. So, what do? They started to adopt the new ways of living. Whatever the people, whichever the people they were living in the European and the Asian states, in the Asian countries, they also started this species or also started to adopt the culture of that people. They started living like them. They started to do the work like them, and they also started to hunt to find the food for themselves. Homo sapiens means the intelligent man. Yes, so Homo sapiens means what? They are the intelligent man because they are having the brain much more developed. Yes, they are having the much more brain developed, so they can use their brain to do different types of works. Yes, to do different types of work. Now we will learn about the Homo sapiens. Yes, we will learn about the Homo sapiens. First, we will see what is the meaning of Homo sapiens. Yes, it is also knowing the knowing man. Yes, we come under the category of this Homo sapiens. They were found worldwide. Yes, they are found worldwide. They used highly crafted tools. Whatever the tools were made by the Homo habilis, the Homo erectus, the tools that was made by the Homo sapiens were much more developed, much more invented by the Homo sapiens. Complex and social organizations. They used to live in the complex and social organizations. They used to face the different types of people in the complex and social organizations. They are the omnivorous eaters. Yes, they are the omnivorous eaters. They are also known as the Cro-Magnon. Yes, they are also known as the Cro-Magnon. The brain size was over 600 cubic centimeters. The limbs, hands, and foot proportions were similar to the modern humans. Yes, they were almost looking like the modern humans. Modern humans means what? Like we humans are looking, they were similarly looking to the modern humans. They had the ability to communicate through language. Yes, the language was first only developed. They also started, as I told you, they used certain sounds, certain grunts they used to make to communicate with each other. The language also started to develop slowly because they was migrating from one certain place to the another country. So they developed the habit of talking. They developed the habit of communicating in different language. So the language was totally different, and so the language was well able to communicate with each other. They had the ability to manufacture stone tools. Yes, they had the ability to manufacture the stone tools. Now, Homo sapiens made different types of tools and implements to suit the task they needed to do. Now, what does this Homo sapiens do? They made the tools, they made the implements which was much more different from the Homo erectus. And they used these tools for you making the different tasks. As we do the different tasks in our day-to-day life, like that only these Homo sapiens also did different tasks in their day-to-day life. So these tools were useful for them for that period, for that making that particular task. They used to make stone blades and fix them in the grooves and notches made in the wood or bone handles. Homo sapiens had evolved to the stage of having fully developed larynx, which would produce a range of sounds with subtle differences. Now, Homo sapiens had a fully developed larynx. What is larynx? Yes, we all are having larynx. It is present in the throat. If you touch your throat, if you touch your neck, what you will see? A pipe-like structure is there. A pipe-like structure is there. Now that larynx is also known as our voice box. From our voice, the voice is coming from our mouth when we talk. हमारे मुंह से जो आवाज निकलती है वो कहाँ से आती है? It comes from the larynx, and that larynx is also known as the voice box or the sound box. This was fully developed in the Homo sapiens, and they could produce the different sounds. Yes, they would produce the different types of sounds from the larynx. The jaws and muscles inside the mouth were fully developed and the tongue was flexible. Like we humans are having a fully developed jaw. Yes, we all are having the fully developed jaw. Like that, only the Homo sapiens were having a fully developed jaw and their tongue was very flexible, like what tongue we are having. Yes, we are having a flexible tongue. Like that, only the Homo sapiens were also having the flexible tongue. They could use them to produce a variety of sounds and modulate his voice the way he liked. Now, as we are having different sounds, yes, like we are having different sound. My sound is very different than yours. Yes, my speech is very different than yours. Like that, only these Homo sapiens were also having the different sounds in their larynx. So they produce different sounds and they use whenever they want, in whichever way they want, they used to make the use of that sound box. Using his imagination, he could give names to the different things he saw. Now, whatever things he saw, yes, whatever things he observed, he used to give them names. He used to give them certain names. He could speak and communicate. Yes, he was knowing how to speak. He was knowing how to use the different languages. He started to communicate with people by using the different languages. He had well developed language system. Yes, we all had a developed a language system. We all have a mother tongue. Like that only the Homo sapiens were also having the fully developed language system. Wherever he used to migrate, wherever he used to live, he used to learn that particular language and he used to communicate with the people in that particular language. He could draw pictures on the basis of observation and imagination. Now, what happens as we see something? Yes, if we see a temple, if you see a tree, yes, we can draw that particular drawing. Like that, only the Homo sapiens used to draw the picture with their own imaginary ideas, with their own ideas, or when they used to observe anything, they started drawing the pictures. In the first picture, you can see how they used to draw the picture, how they used to do the paintings. Yes, and in the second picture, it is described that the jaws are fully developed. Now, Homo sapiens are what we are now. Yes, actually, Homo sapiens are what we human beings. Now we are fully developed from our ancestors. Yes, we have developed from the ancestors, the changes that took place from the ancestors, and we have fully developed into a human being. We are known as the Homo sapiens. They were becoming very advanced with making tools for many uses, including the war. They made some very important tools like equipment for farming, guns, hammers, computers, swords, metals, nails, car, boats, trains, planes, and many more extremely important equipment that shape our way of life. Okay, now we will see some more character of the Homo sapien. Okay, the brain, large brain using the basic speech patterns to communicate. Shelter, they used to build shelters on earth and stone. Okay, they lived in caves. Huts made with the hide. Huts made with the hide. Yes, tools, they attached thin blades to bone. What were the tools? They attached thin blades to bone, antler, and a stone to create a wide variety of tools. Tools for engraving and sculpting. They created needles to sew clothes. They made hooks and spears to catch fish. They invented the spear, thrower, and a bow and an arrow. Facial characteristics: high, rounded skull, skull identical to modern humans, small teeth, height 4.5 to 6 feet tall. Society and culture used medicine and rituals to heal. Art, cave painting, dresses, tunics, beaded necklaces, and carving. They had feeling about their world and created images to express feelings. Diet, they learned how to do fishing and could hunt from the safe distance. Nomadic follow pack animals like horses and oxen. Yes? So all these were the characteristics of the Homo sapiens. Okay? And our topic ends here. Our topic And here, so everybody understood the topic. Yes, everybody understood the topic. With a quick why, scrap of the animal means जो हम लोग एनिमल को जैसे हम लोग कुकुम्बर छीलते हैं, यस, लाइक वी रिमूव द अपर स्किन ऑफ द कुकुम्बर और द अपर स्किन ऑफ द पोटैटो, लाइक दैट ओनली द अपर
Students, a warm welcome to all the children of Thakur Vidya Mandir.
Teacher, the audio is visible and audible to everyone. Hello? 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 Nisha teacher? Nisha teacher? Hello?
Teacher, on the video first, then I will hear na Baba. On the video.
Previous lesson, we learned that primitive
It's
man.
not his audible, teacher. Low voice is there too much.
No teacher, my side volume is full.
Yeah, from your side volume is here. It's okay, but student can't hear. यही problem है सब जगह. It's okay, teacher.
We are going to study in this lesson about the changes and stages of human being, how they started changing themselves. So, according to stages, one stages we are going to do. The first stages was Homo habilis. Now, Homo habilis is the first human species to make use to the tools skillfully. In Latin, Homo means man and habilis means one who uses his hands skillfully. They used to walk on 2 feet and their spine was slightly bent and not quite erect. They used their tools to hunt small animals, collect eggs, fruits, and wood. So, this was the starting stage of Homo habilis. The next stage, we'll see in the next slide. The next stage is Homo erectus. Now in this, what little bit more development they started changing them in their body was Homo erectus marks important stages in human evolution. Erectus means one who stands erect. You must be all doing direct.
Student, go in the more option and do the third option. You can click on third option. Do the video enable. It's enable given. Do it disable. Then you can hear the video sound clearly.
I will do the setting or what? I will change the setting.
Don't do teacher. Let the student do. Student go in more section. More option. मोर ऑप्शन में जाओ, वहाँ पे थर्ड ऑप्शन को क्लिक करो, एनेबल है उसको डिसेबल करो, तुम लोग को वीडियो सुनाई देगा ठीक से. प्लीज डू इट नाउ इटसेल्फ. टीचर यू कैन कंटिन्यू द वीडियो.
Okay, teacher.
They also started developing a little bit more compared to the Homo habilis. They lived in group. First, they did not live in group, but now the changes were they started living in group. Homo erectus learned the technique of fetching fire from the burning branches and use fire. This is what small more development that they started doing. Tools developed were more symmetrical and Homo erectus made use of hand axes. The third stage is Homo neanderthalensis. Neanderthal. One more stage in the human evolution is the Homo neanderthalens. They were big and strong. They were found in Africa, Europe, and Asia. They primarily lived in caves. They made tools out of big pebbles. These tools were attached to a bow to make weapons like spears and axes. Neanderthal hunted big animals. As they were very big and strong, they started hunting big animals also. They were mainly meat eaters. They used leather clothing. And at this stage, they started wearing something on their body also. They had developed artistic skills. They also used to communicate with each other. They were not able talk properly. The next stage is Homo sapiens, human species that were more intelligent than any earlier species was named Homo sapiens. Homo sapiens means thinking man. They slowly started thinking about new techniques. They made different types of tools and implement to suit the task, which was important for them. Homo sapiens could produce a variety of sounds and modulated his voice the way he liked. They had a well-developed language system. He could draw pictures on the basis of observation and imagination. As I said, they were more developed. They started developing little bit languages among themselves, what they can understand, and they started observation and imagination by drawing pictures. The next stage is Homo sapiens. As I told you children, the sapien sapien word is come again. Don't think it is given by mistake, it is coming. It is given purposely, but there is some reason. Homo sapiens sapiens were ancestors of the modern man, having similar appearance and health characteristics. Like example, as I told you now, as we modern human, how we look like, little bit proper human being they were at this Homo sapiens sapiens. Their capacity to think was more developed. They started thinking more. They cultivated land and domesticated animals. They cultivated land means they started growing crops, whatever crops they like, pulses or wild grains. And they started keeping these animals with them and train them so they can take their help whenever they want to for hunting big animals. They lived a more settled life. First, their life was not proper settled. They used to roam from one place to another, but now they thought of settling at one place for a longer time. Their capacity to think enabled them to improve technology that enriches their life. They started thinking more and more further so they can develop their life and the things what they can use, tools and all in a better way. So children, this was the lesson.
So students, everybody understood the topic? Yes? Put a quick why. Everyone. Any difficulties there in understanding the topic?